Will I ever truly be over it? I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. Man, though, I've been having some fun with her, so we're gonna have some fun tonight and maybe do some fun stuff to see what she can do. But anyway, how are you doing tonight, Meta? You enjoying the day off from Lions War, Lions Quest? Pretty pretty tired, huh? Hashtag later O'Braid. Later O'Braid. Late Rob Raid. I gotcha. Rob, I struggle with that hashtag. Hey, Dr. Manhattan, how's it going? Just passing by? Sounds good. Welcome anytime, buddy. Yeah, Rob, I was reading that raid completely wrong. I was like, later Ob raid? Oh, what a dumbass. I'm such a dumbass sometimes. Level up on, by the way? Ooh, I think I leveled up too early. I definitely think I leveled up too early, right? I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. About to R3 Warlock in preparation for going up to 10-6 in a few weeks. Excellent meta. Excellent. Very impressive. Very nice. Alright. I'm gonna do some arena that I was working on, and then we're gonna have a little bit of fun after that, I think. That is the plan. So, Meta, how was your first day of officer uh, responsibilities? Any idea what Cyber Monday deal could be? I have no idea. I would think it'd be something similar to what we had on 4th of July, but could be wrong. Ah! Hey there, Liza. How's it going? Hope you're enjoying the wedding festivities. You need 6 stones. Always need more 6 stones. Never can have enough 6 stones. No, 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 no. Liza's brother is getting married. Liza's already married, but she's at the hotel now, waiting for the wedding. I'm assuming the wedding's tomorrow. Just had dinner with the distant family and now helping my little junior bridesmaid get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, she's a young bridesmaid. Probably too is she too old for a flower girl, but too kind of young for a bridesmaid. But it's all good. I was a I was a bridesmaid this summer, if you can believe that. And I'm not even joking. Yeah, my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, got married this summer, and my official title was the Matron of Honor. No, I was not a groomsman. I was on the bride's side, and I was with a bunch of women. Not a groomsman. Shark. A groomsman is on the groom's side. You had your grandmother as your flower girl. That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it did have its perks because I got to do all the things with the girls. But what did I wear? Wouldn't you like to know? I got pictures. Yep, I was officially the Matron. You want to know if I was wearing a dress? It better not have been pants. No, I was in a tux. But I did get to go down the aisle arm in arm with another guy. That was fun. Yes, I did lock arms with the groomsmen. I certainly did. Basically, the reason for it is, my sister-in-law and I were really close, um, and she wanted me to be with her. Um, but no, it was a lot of fun. Never thought something that I'd have. Actually, we did. So like all of the groomsmen I knew pretty well because I played flag football with them. I was the coach quarterback for the flag football team, and I recruited them when they were right out of high school. They were really good players. The groom and the and all of his friends were all pretty good, and most of the groomsmen were people that were guys that played on the flag football team. We won a couple of um, championships and stuff for the tournament that we play in, and so yeah, we did different things. You know, we broke away from each other and stuff, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And obviously, it's not something people see every day. So people the people in the audience really enjoyed it. It was a beach wedding, and it was really nice. Yeah, it was just the coach and quarterback. I didn't play defense because they were much better and much faster than I am. I just I can throw. That's about it. I was actually an offensive guard in school, lineman, because they would never let let someone that can't run very well play quarterback in high school. But that was pretty much it there. Let me see if I have anything. There's got to be something that I have. Give me a second. Give me a second, and I might be able to get something here. So this was a picture of me and my sister-in-law at the reception. So yeah, no dress. Sorry to disappoint, guys. This was the yeah. Whenever I'm on vacation, I don't shave. I have to shave for work, so when I'm on vacation, I don't shave. So that was the beach. And then, oh yeah, we got to show this one. This is right before we went out for the bachelorette party. That was that was a lot of fun. At one point, I was wearing that bride tiara. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I have anything else right handy. Not gonna waste everyone's time. Oh yeah, the bachelorette party. That was a lot of fun. Eh, that's enough for now. Anyway, that was the summer. It seems very calculated. What do you mean, Liza? God, the women free drinks. Yeah, just dapping the ladies. Yeah, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Now, before you guys get any ideas, my wife was the maid of honor, so I mean she was there too. So not gonna lie, I might have got with the maid of honor. Not gonna lie. Oh, a submission. How wonderful, Lizer. I think you wait until the off season and then dap it up on purpose just for the dapperoni points. Yeah, you know it. The maid of honor couldn't control herself. Oh, you know what picture I want to find? I want to find a picture of. Hey, Esmer. I want to find a picture of me standing up there with all the women. Give me a second. I think I can find one of those. Just to prove that I was in fact a bridesmaid. Oh, come on. All these pictures show too much of the bride and not enough of me. What's that all about? Hmm? What's that all about? I'd say this is probably the closest one I'm going to find right now. Um, the the groomsmen are over here, right? And then I'm over on this side. That's probably the closest one you're going to find. So, sorry I couldn't find a better one. But that that's as close as I got right now, without fishing too far into photos. That is my bridesmaid proof, I guess. Maybe next time I'll find the one also where I'm linked arm in arm with one of the groomsmen. It was a beautiful thing. So anyway, Liza enjoyed that wedding. Yeah, that was in June. That was in June. Anyone have an idea what Venom will go for? I have no idea. I do love my Venom. He's at R5. Really fun champ to use. But I have a hard time predicting champs like that when they get in the arena. I'd hate to tell you a number and be completely way off. So I won't do it. I won't do it. Have I done featured grinds before? I did a featured grind for Sinister, but it was a itemless, unitless grind for Sinister. I put up over 1,100 rounds in the arena. I think I got like 55 million and missed the champion. And then he went for like very low in the second round, so I should have gone the second round. But really, I had time off and I wanted to see what I could do in the arena without using any units or anything. But Sinister went pretty high. Yeah, Brian should have some cutoffs there. Some. Oh, we got our video in from Lizer. I'll have to check that out later. So, a little secret for everybody. Um, if you haven't seen it already, I'm going to show you a video of one of my war fights, obviously off season. Um, Super dirty pickle, I know, but you know, it's obvious she doesn't love me, so I have to move on, right? So, I'm gonna show you guys a video of one of my war fights, and this might help you in your guys' wars if you haven't seen this already. Um, but if you're gonna face Elsa in war, if she's on defense, if she is on defense, where is it? Okay, if she's on defense, right? Why am I giving away secrets? People are gonna learn eventually. And you're gonna fight her on defense. Look at my degen. She's bleeding because she was placed with suicides. And look at my degen. I don't get hit in this fight until like the really end. So remember we talked about that. We talked about that on the stream the other day. So yeah, it turns out that yeah, that degen is real. That degen is definitely real. If she's placed with, that's not what I want. If she's placed with suicides and she's bleeding at the start of the fight, you gotta do you gotta bring a mutant. It's the only option. If you don't, well, I guess you could bring Hood with the Ghost, but um, that degen is just it's gonna kill you. Mutants are immune to that degen, so a mutant is the option there. Um, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see how it scaled. Um, and yeah, it definitely scales. So let since you're all my friends in here, let your people know. Um, let your people know. That that's a big deal right there. So obviously the counter is to bring a mutant in that situation. Otherwise, if they place with suicides, yeah, that's very relevant. If you fight, if you fight an Elsa in war, and she's placed with suicides, and you don't bring a mutant, you are going to die. You will die. I mean, you're dead. Scratch one death. So, just a heads up. Yeah, so also if she's placed with a dodge, she can counterattack you as well. So, yeah, could be interesting, especially at first when people don't know how to play her. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on Elsa very soon to go over the offensive and obviously the defensive ramifications there. Um, because now we're gonna have a little fun with her. because yeah, take the Iceman off defense. It's gonna be an important. Iceman's gonna be one champ that can probably do it. Because if gets put on a stun immune node, she might be very hard to play against. Debuff immune, not so much. If someone's stupid and they put her on a debuff immune node, then she's not going to be bleeding at the start of the fight, and you're not going to get that degen. But definitely the stun immune node's going to be a lot of fun. Gonna be some fun. All right, let me get out of this quest here, and then we're gonna play a little bit with Elsa. Because why? Because I just R5'd her today. She is my latest, newest, most wonderful, lovable Elsa. She's helping me get over my Claire. That was just not meant to be. So she's gonna be a dominating tier 6 Alliance War, maybe. Maybe. But I think once people learn that, I mean, it's gonna kill some people at first, and then people are gonna, wise up a little bit. And then she might go on some hidden nodes, stuff like that, but yeah. I think it's pretty dumb. I don't think that she should be able to do that in war, but unless they fix it, that's the reality right now. That is the reality. So, in the off season, I'm going to be using her offensively, and then when we get to play during this, because we want to test what her offensive abilities will be, which I think her offensive abilities long term are better than her defensive abilities, but we'll see. But I've been told not to place her on defense right now. And yeah, I'm gonna do some offensive gameplay soon. I just gotta get through this quest. Um, I've been told not to place her right now so we can see what she can do offensively. And is there any crazy synergy with her? I haven't seen anything unless it's in one of the other unless it's in one of the other new champs synergies. There's nothing real special in her synergies, but maybe one of the new champs. I haven't looked at their synergies to see if they synergize with Elsa at all. But the only thing I like to do, like what I'm going to show you guys today, well, which I showed the other night too, was I'm going to bring her with Nick Fury and Quake. So if I let them hit me, I'm going to evade and counterattack. I think that's really, really strong synergy if you bring uh, Quake and Nick Fury, because the evade counterattack is, it's an easy way of getting in some attacks. So yes, Art of Chaos. I did settle with Elsa. I did. I gave up on my quest for Claire, and I settled. I'm settling down with my redhead. Always kind of scary, being around a redhead, but it is what it is. Live dangerously. You're holding a 4 to 5 skill gem still? Okay. There's some good skill gems out there. Not a lot of them, but the ones that there are out there are pretty good. Faux show. All right, so let's start with Winter Soldier just because I want to, and then if there's any other content that you guys want to take a look at with her, some of the questing stuff is just she really blows through some of that stuff. What am I doing? That's not what I wanted. I want to go to special quests. All right, so there she is, and Synergies, I mean, nothing that I'm really like, oh my god, I have to have it. I like the cooldown from Beast. Nothing else really there. You missed on the 5-star features so far. Yeah, I've opened like at least 10 features now, and I've gotten none of them. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. All right, we're gonna go Quake. We're gonna go Nick Fury, and don't really matter after that, right? We can go critical rating or let's throw in Darkhawk just for the hell of it. Why not? Yes, she is 565. She is ready to go. She is going to kick some ass. Let's do it. Alright, I've used up all my busteds. I'm going to light him up with some incinerates. More counterattacks. I'm going to use up my last incinerate, get that on cooldown. Launch a special 3 just so we can see the animations. Okay, let me get my busteds back. Reloading. Alright, here we go. Alright, gonna have a counterattack. Whew! Eat that. Gonna incinerate him some more. Counterattack. Incinerate him some more. Boom. Boom. That was fun. Art of Chaos. Alright, so that's an example of Winter Soldier. What I'll do next, I'm going to go into, say if we're going to go in, story quest. We're going to do like an uncollected. Yeah, if you fight XL and large, yeah. Lots of the boss fights as well. So let's go into uncollected. So if you're questing, let's say. Hey, Donut Cop. So we're going to take a look at the degen in these fights. See what kind of damage I can get from the degen. as well. Oh, Gus is in here. I thought he was blocked. Alright, well, he can stay for now if he behaves himself. Alright, we got, whatever. Alright, so let's see how much degen damage this guy takes. He's taking about 495 a tick. Alright. More busteds. I got 2 more busteds. Alright, now I can light him up. And watch him die. Alright. You got a science gem from the calendar and no one to use it on. Just pulled Beardo tonight. Oh, Beardo is a good champ. Certainly is. Alright, so this time I'm going to parry. And that's a counterattack right there. Then this time I'm going to let him hit me. And, oh, there's going to be a counterattack. Hit me. Nope. Counterattack. Hit me. Hit me. Bye-bye. So those counterattacks come from the synergy I have with Nick Fury. So anytime she evades, she counterattacks, and then you can punish that as well. Um, so Liza, let me go over it with you. But the more busted you have, the more potency you're gonna have to your incinerates. So you want to, in my opinion, you want to get the busteds out first. So that's ending on a light attack or the parries with the counterattacks. Um, those get the busteds out, and once they're in cooldown, that's when you want to light them up with the incinerate with the other gun. Um, that will all right. So yeah, exactly. All right, so first of all, we'll start with the SIG ability. When fighting science champions, critical hits and hellfire rounds deal an additional, 600 damage, whatever. When fighting large, extra large champions, critical hits with the busters deal an additional 600. Elsa's critical damage rate is increased by 110 when fighting the final node in a quest. All right. Then we got the protection. So this is the one that was allowing her to do all that degen in war. When Elsa is affected by a bleed debuff, non-mutant champions gain a passive debuff dealing X damage every 0.5 seconds until all bleed is off of Elsa. When the degen is active, opponents also are heal blocked. So on that degen, you're also heal blocked, so there's no way to... how's it going, Deadhead King? So there's no way to like, willpower is not going to help you there. While suffering a non-damaging debuff, so if you have like a petrify on you, Elsa has a 100% chance to purify one debuff every 2.6 seconds. After purifying the debuff, she gains a precision buff, increasing critical rating. All right, so those are all cool features. Well-timed blocks. When she performs a well-timed block, or parry, whatever, on basic attacks, she has a 100% chance to evade, and then that goes into a cooldown for 11 seconds. When performing an evade, Elsa counterattacks with her revolver, um, and this attack generates no power for the opponent. And as you can see, you can actually counterattack after the. You can actually get into a combo after the counterattack. So once you have the evade counterattack, you can go into a 5-hit combo. So it's a great way of getting in and dealing some damage. Alright, so going into the enhanced monitors. Um, she loads her Winchester with Hellfire rounds and her revolvers with the busters. Each gun can fire 6 rounds before reloading. Okay, so those are those numbers. The blue one is I'll show you when I go back in. The blue one is the busters, and the other one is the Hellfire. Reloading lasts 11 seconds, and when they're in reload, you actually have more increased power gain rate than you normally would by 40%. So if you run out of busters, your power gain rate is going to be, yeah, she'll immediately heal block with running suicides against non-mutant champions, correct. Um, so you can get up to 80% power gain if you have both of them run reload at the same time. Alright, so ending, now we're talking about the Hellfire. So ending it on medium combo, so ending with a medium, and the special one, that inflicts incinerate damage. Those are the Hellfire rounds. Those are the second ones I was using, because I'll tell you why in a second. But the Hellfire rounds is one of the ones that deal the incinerate damage. Okay? If the opponent has triggered an evade or are immune to incinerate, it will also put on a cold snap debuff instead of the incinerate, and that actually stops them from evading in the future. Okay. Well, it would stop Fury's LMD if she's bleeding because it's heal block, right, Meta? So she has heal block if she's bleeding. So Fury wouldn't heal. So that's the reason behind that. So could be a very good counter for Fury for sure. Could be. If Fury is on the map on the next war, I'm gonna try it. Now we're gonna talk about the busters. The busters, um, if you end on a light hit, or if you have a special 2, you're gonna inflict busters. This increases the potency of incoming incinerate and cold snap by 50%. Okay. Um, Additionally, each time the opponent is struck by a critical hit, it also deals more direct damage for each buster on there. Okay, so if she's dealing critical hits, it's with the busters on there, you're dealing a lot more damage. So again, I really think it's a good idea to put on as many busters as possible. That way you're doing more in your critical hits, and that way you're able to increase the potency of your fury. I'm sorry, not your fury, your incinerates and your cold snaps. Um, yeah. And then this goes into the special attacks um, there, which are not as important. The only thing I can tell you, if you're doing a special attack and you're out of, like I do my special attack too, right? And if I'm out of the busters, it fires the hell rounds instead, which I think is really good. You could mix it up. I'm gonna stick mostly to L2s, um, to be honest, because you can fire both ammunition from the L2, depending on which one you have left. And it also running suicides with her. I don't want to just spam special attacks as much as possible. But most of these fights are ending by the time you're done with one L2 anyway, so there's really no cycling at that point. So that's just a basic overview. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a video of some sort on this champion, um, because I like her, and we're going to get married. So so the special 3 cruelty, I haven't dealt much with it yet because again I'm usually using that special 2, and then the fights are pretty much over at that point. Um, I did just use one against Winter Soldier. I didn't notice much of a difference, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. I just didn't really notice much of a difference. I think most of her damage is going to come from the busters and the incinerates off that, as well as the critical hits. What if Claire crashes the wedding? I'm not opening any more crystals for Claire, so she's not going to she's not going to show up. I'm just going to save my I'm going to save my shards for someone else. Claire missed her chance. I'm moving on. Hey Burnsy. All right, so let's get back into that quest so that hopefully that answered some questions. Let's get back into that quest just for the fun of it here. Ooh, this should be a fun one. So Void, I'm going to I can purify his debuffs. Unfortunately, I'm still going to be taking damage from my suicides, but if he puts any on there, then I'm going to be able to purify. But he'll probably just go down pretty... Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage from the... I just better end this fight quickly. Yeah, suicides are killing me on that. Alright. Yeah, she does evade on debuff immune because it's a well-timed block. It's not actually, you don't actually have to stun them. So yeah, she can still evade. Evade and counterattack. Alright, I'm gonna let him hit me, so I counterattack. Bait out the special one. Let him hit me, I'm gonna counterattack. Parry. And just finish him. Doing the parry evade, getting to the boss in Alliance War. So, Coat Hanger, she won't be able to parry evade the boss. I was reading up on her, and because of the True Strike, she won't evade counterattack. So on the boss in Alliance War, she won't be able to do that because of True Strike on the boss node. Exactly, yeah. I think you were just saying that. Yeah, that was a mistake. I have to do that on cooldown. Oops, I wasn't paying attention, guys. Sorry. Ant-Man just destroyed me. My girl. Yeah, she will get more critical damage or critical rating. All right. Sorry, guys. I got her killed. I got her killed. That wasn't her fault, though. That was mine. I actually don't need to finish this quest, to be honest with you. What is her ideal matchup? Really anything that's not mutant, and Ant-Man's too good for me. Yeah, exactly. And anyone that's And actually, Mephisto is not very good for her because he's immune to incinerate. Well, he's not immune to incinerate, but he gains power from incinerate, and he's immune to cold snap. So incinerate immune champs, if they're immune to incinerate and cold snap, then it can be harder for her as well. Alright, what else should we try with her while we're right in here? Oh god, Mephisto. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Variant 1? Jeez, I haven't been in Variant 1 for so long. Is this Variant 1? Which one's Variant 1? It's the Ultron one, right? No idea, guys. We're just gonna go in completely blind. Oh, what requirements aren't met? Oh, stupid requirements. I really want the synergy. Yeah, but I also don't want I won't be able to bring Quake, which is fine. I guess I don't need to use that cheat code. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just gonna fight. Just gonna fight. Anything good here? Power gain increase. Yeah. She would definitely be more better benefited by a regen as well. Does she need a Heimdall regen? You said that already. I said that already. Oh, I'm heal blocked. That's not cool. Well, she's heal blocked. She won't be able to do much with that, right? Why? Oh, that limbo. My God. That limbo is just ridiculous. Come on now. I'm just gonna die. I don't like this fight. Jeez. Limbo. Stupid limbo. Uh, yeah, I need Nick Fury hit R5 as well. All right, we're gonna go to 6.1.5 because Deading King wants to see Crossbones. Whoops, I don't want this. All right, so we're gonna go to 6.1.5. No, stupid. I don't want this stupid fight. It's not just not just the power gain though. It's the stupid limbo is the only thing that really bothered me. Stupid limbo. She wouldn't be good for that fight. Too much bleed. Well, when she's bleeding, she's degenning the opponent at least. I don't know. Probably not. You're probably right. Probably right. Pair her against a boss. Where'd be a good place to go for that? Is this live? Yeah, this is live. Where'd be a good place to go, you think? Oh, I can't bring my 4-star. I can't bring my Nick Fury. That sucks. Oh, it shows up as old. Yes, it's live. I am live. Oh, I don't know. I'm just looking for some good places to use Elsa. Let's try 5.66 or whatever the hell this is. Something that's not going to restrict my Nick Fury. I want Nick. I want Nick. Give me Nick. Really, I just need a 5 or 6-star Nick would just be fine. And the other two champs I don't really care about. We'll just throw in a couple of synergy champs. The safeguard shouldn't be too big of a deal with the incinerates. Yeah, I was in the realm. I took down Winter Soldier pretty easily. Alright, let's just do this real quick and see what we can do here. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here. Hands aren't working today? Jeez. Jeez. I want to see what she does against I want to see what she does against the boss that it's evading, because she should be good against the evading opponents because she's going to place the cold snap on them. Yeah, you'd have to see it on Hulk. See the ability. All right, so see that blue 2? That's how many Oh, the extra crit damage and the incinerates. Oh my god. Those busters take buffet. Yeah, it's just an increase in critical rating against the boss. Yeah, the Hellfire is orange, yeah. What made me take her to R5? I've loved playing with her. And you know, we need one in our battle group, so that's been the Alright, I'm gonna let him hit me here. So I can counterattack. Hit me again. Come on, why are you poisoning me like that? Why you do me like that? I gotta kill this guy quick before he poisons me to death. How's it going, Heisenberg? If it isn't Dreamin' Sucks, is there is she a pain in defense? Well, if you were here earlier, you would have saw my my video of me facing her on defense. You know, because of her, if she's placed with suicide, she's gonna kill any non-mutant champ, and they won't even stand a chance. Just so you know. If you see her in war, bring a mutant champ. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, you will die. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna just. I got all these potions to use anyway, so. All right, so we have. So again, my goal with her is to get rid of all of the blue shots. So I have 4. I'm ending on a light combo to do that. I'm going to let him hit me. That uses it as well. 1 more. And then I'm going to release... Oh, I'm going to release my special 2. And he's just going to melt at that point. Whew. Bye-bye. Adios. Yeah, I'll need to sig her up quite a bit. The prestige is okay. It's 10-5 something. I mean, she's not great in prestige, but she's not terrible. Alright, so this is a mutant champ, so I'm not going to benefit as much against the mutant champ. I mean, I could still use her, but I'll just quake this guy real quick. Alright, let's move on. I want to get to this boss is what I want to do. Because I should cold snap the hell out of this boss once I get there. Yeah, I can show her abilities. I showed them already, but I'll show her again in a minute, okay? I already went through every single one of her abilities about 15-20 minutes ago. And I'm going to release a video about this as well, going over what she can do. Basically my strategy with her. Bye-bye. In Event Quest, she seems super easy to fight with Iron Man. Since she doesn't evade, I'll have to watch more on how she's a pain when you release the video. Yeah, well, Captain, let me show you the video I had in War. Um, the difference is if the place was suicides, um, you're gonna degen. If you're not bringing a mutant champ, you're gonna degen because it's in her abilities. So that's the problem with her in War right now. Is if they place with suicides, she's going to kill you if you don't bring a mutant champ. If you don't believe me, watch my fight against her right here. They placed her with suicides. I'm bringing in Ghost. And just watch my degen. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I'm going to degen for as long as she's bleeding. So, that being said, if you face her in war, bring a mutant champ. Because if they place with suicides, that is going to happen to you. That is going to happen to you. But if you bring a mutant champ, you won't degen, so that's the way around it. Yeah, Hood Synergy would have helped, for sure. They probably could have got away with it with the Hood Synergy. That is true. And also solve the... yeah. So a full Ghost team has a chance to take that as well. For sure. Full show. Alright. What was I doing? I was in here. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably put her on a hidden node. She'll probably be effective on stun immune nodes as well. Not against debuff immune nodes, but stun immune nodes, because she has to be able to bleed. But once you figure her out, again, I don't think her long-term utility is going to be on defense. It's going to be offensively. Also, she can easily take Aegis intercept nodes with her counterattack. That counts as an intercept. So she can do the Aegis intercept nodes as well. Alright. Let's put some more love into her. I really want to try her on this boss. Is the whole reason why I'm doing this. And again, I'm ending on a light attack to use up my busters first, which the busters will increase my crit damage, and also will increase the potency of the incinerate when I light her up. I don't know. I don't think. I don't know if Gulk will counter the degen or not. Because I'm not. Because with Gulk, Gulk doesn't counter all degen. He counters the passive degen. So yeah, the degen is also heal blocked as well. So yeah, I don't think Gulk will work at all. That's true. Can't gain any health. Boom. Namor. Yeah, a mutant champ is already fine because you're not going to degen with a mutant champ, so it doesn't matter. Namor doesn't even need his abilities because um, he's a he's a mutant champ, so mutant champs are safe. I love her so much with that Quake synergy. Anytime I want to just counterattack, I just let him hit me. Oh man. Alright, so I should be able to cold snap this guy and prevent him from evading as well, if he evades me. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I really have no idea. Ooh, we got the heal block too, so that Vigor's not going to do anything. This should, in theory, be a pretty good matchup, but we'll see. I remember how much of a pain this guy was back in the day. Alright, so he's evaded. Shouldn't that mean that he has cold snap now? Unfortunately now I'm not bleeding, so his heal block has gone away. So this should get pretty interesting. Oops, alright, so I messed that up. So obviously that being a longer fight, I lost my bleed, so he lost his heal block. She can definitely win that fight. I just played it poorly, I think. She is a small champ, so on dodge she will evade, which means she'll immediately counterattack. So yeah, dodge is a good node for her. So, all right, so that's enough of that. And let me finish him off, just because I'm here already. Me playing poor. I know you can't. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe. Oh no, power gain. No. Die. Eat it. All right. All right. All right, we're gonna go through the abilities one more time for anybody that missed it the first time. And then I'll just put out a video so I don't have to keep explaining it. All right, starting with her signature ability, she has 3 parts to it. When fighting science champions, critical hits with the Hellfire rounds deal an additional X damage. When fighting large and extra large champion, critical hits with the Busters deal an additional X damage. So, so science champions and large and extra large champions. Elsa's critical damage rating is increased by 110 when fighting final nodes in a quest. Uh-oh, Mrs. the Great's in here. So I am late to your stream, but should I be jealous of the title of your video? Yes, you should be jealous. You should be. All right, so this is the ability. The first one here is the ability that we were talking about with her on defense. When Elsa is affected by a bleed debuff, non-mutant champions gain passive degen until the bleed's over. When the degen is active, the opponents are also heal blocked. When suffering from a non-damaging debuff, Elsa has a 100% chance to purify one of any debuffs every 2.6 seconds. After purifying a debuff, she gains a precision increasing critical rating for 9 seconds. Alright, so yeah, just crit damage for the final node in a quest. But if it's an extra large science champ, like, I don't know, Thing, if it's Thing on the final boss, she's going to get additional critical damage off of two different, both critical damages and the yeah. So it does scale, yes. As you can see in the the war video that I showed you, it scales considerably with the attack. Yeah. How's it going, guys? What now, reptiles? Welcome. She's worth it to me because I was gonna R5 her. So yeah, she was worth worth the awakening gem to me. Because I knew I was gonna R5 her. Yeah. Hashtag nerf Elsa. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think she's so OP that she needs the nerf, but yeah, you never know. Alright, when performing a well-timed block on basic attacks, Elsa has a 100% chance to evade. This goes into cooldown for 11 seconds. As you can see, I brought Beast, which brought that down to a 9-second cooldown. Not, amazing, but still better. When performing an evade, Elsa counterattacks with a revolver, dealing some damage as direct damage, and then that generates no power for the opponent. Oh, definitely a class. I wouldn't use a generic on her. I don't have a generic anyway. Hey, Coffee Bean. Yeah, I used a class, a skill awakening gem on her. Alright, so going into her enhanced monitor. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she loads her Winchester with Hellfire rounds and her revolvers with the busters. Each gun can fire 6 rounds before reloading. Reloading lasts 11 seconds, and each stack of reloading increases her offensive power rate by 40%. Alright, so she gets more power gain offensively when she's reloading. Alright, so on the Winchester, the Hellfire rounds, which is ending the combo on a medium or using the special one, that inflicts an Incinerate debuff over 11 seconds. It also removes perfect block chance and reduces block proficiency by 50%. If the opponent has triggered an evade, or they are immune to Incinerate, a matching Cold Snap debuff is inflicted instead, which prevents them from evading. Alright, have a good night, Meta. Is there an Elsa duel yet? Not that I'm aware of, but that doesn't mean there's not. And then if you're talking about the busters, inflict a buster debuff, increasing the potency of the incoming Incinerate or Cold Snap debuff by 50% for 21 seconds. Additionally, each time the opponent is struck by a critical hit, it deals more direct damage for each debuff. This damage scales with base attack only. And then it goes into her specials. So, like I was saying earlier, get a good scary movie for me? Okay. Well, like I was saying earlier, for me, I find that it's best to use up all the buster rounds first. And when you have those busters in there, it's going to increase critical damage, as well as when you start incinerating, the potency of the incinerate is going to be scaled even more. So for me, it's better to get the busters first. So to get the busters out, you got to well-timed block. You can do that every 11 seconds. and ending the combo on a light or using the L2. Those all use the busters. And then when the busters are out, go to the Hellfire and light them up. Light them up. That is the plan. That is the plan. All right. I can watch the trailer when I'm all done streaming, but I really, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it on the stream. All right. All right, we're no alliance war, no alliance quest. I do get to place defense, so you guys. Hey, B Manny. So you guys can help me place my defense if you'd like. All right, so I'm not. The only ones that are off limits are going to be Thing and Elsa. Those are the only two that I'm not gonna place. You like Black Widow? You like that there, Heisey? Yeah. Yeah, put Mephisto back on defense now that AQ's over. Alright, that's fine. What else? Who else should we place on defense? Black Widow is not SIG 200 yet. I'm getting there, though. She's SIG 174, which is 70%. Then obviously you get another 15% against Science Champs. So Science Champs are up to 95%, so getting there. In place. Yeah, Thing's not going on defense. He's going to be on offense because I'm working on him on offense. Very good offensive champ, as well as defensive champ. Very good champ overall. But I'm working on my offensive attack with Thing. Trade your Gilly. I would take that trade. You could have my R5 Black Widow if I could have your 6-star guillotine. That's for sure. I would take it. Yeah, right now Thing and Elsa are the only two I won't place right now on defense. So we wanted an Aegon. We had one vote for Aegon. For Esmir. Anything else, guys? Thing good for encroaching stun on attack. I don't think we. I think that's one of the things we wanted to test. We didn't test it this last war. We went straight up the middle. I did use Thing for 2 fights. Actually, I can show them to you. I did 2 fights um, on All or Nothing, um, which those were kind of fun. First time using Thing in war. So first I have a Mysterio. This is All or Nothing and Brute Force. I don't even think I've really fought Mysterio in war at all, so this was kind of new for that as well. So I got the 20 rock stacks now. I'm starting to gain some fury from it. Again, All or Nothing, so He's gonna build to a special 3. Right before the special 3, I held heavy for a second to activate my protection. So didn't I'm not gonna take a lot of damage here. Now I got my special 3. I got 13 Furies. I'm going to launch my special 3. I still got more work to do. I'm up to 32 Furies, so now I'm gonna really deal some damage here. Yep, and he is dead. Alright, this is the real fun one. Now I got Clairvoyant, right? Yeah, Clairvoyant, all or nothing. Um, and the first, it's fisticuffs too, so no debuffs on this one for the first 30 seconds. Alright, gonna launch protection. Throw the special, throw the special! Ooh! If she would have waited just a half a second longer, I would have been toast. Alright, so gotta get my rock stacks back up. I do have 27 Furies, but need my rock stacks back up. That's why I backed off there. I got the rock stacks up. Got my Fury up now. Gonna let her do one more special 3 to me. Got protection up. And then I'm going to have my special 3 with a ton of Fury. So I got 42 Fury. And obviously that's unboosted. You know, not boosting in war and everything. So um, that's that. So yeah, I've been working on a thing for war attack just for the fun of it. Um, yeah, he needs to be awakened for the protection. Um, and the higher the sig, the better, obviously. Actually, he doesn't need to be. Hold on. Hmm. Yeah, he needs to be. Yeah, definitely needs to be awakened for that. Definitely. Thing about relying on Thing for these odd situations is they can get you with AAR. Try and use him on encroach and stun. They have a pacify. Yeah. Um, you know, Dreamin used Thing as his main attacker last season and didn't die with Thing. So there's a lot of good situations to put Thing in where he's in pretty good position. So If you have him in the right spots at the right time, he's going to be very successful. Yeah, as long as you have protection up, you're not going to die from that L3. So now you have to activate it. A lot of times Thing will activate his own protection and more, but in that case you have to activate it manually by holding heavy. Yeah, sure, there's ways to turn anything around. That's for sure, Coat Hanger. Alright, so any other changes we want to make to defense, guys? I'm counting on you to place my defense. I don't know what to do. I'm counting on you guys. I mean, these are the rest of my R5s if you want one of those. If you want a 6-star, we got these guys. I don't know. No, I'm not placing Elsa. Elsa is going to be. I've been told by Taters that Elsa's going to be tested on attack, so we're not going to place her on defense this time. So I'm not placing Thing. I'm not placing Elsa. Outside of that, anybody's free game. That's specific instructions from Taters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get myself in enough trouble. I don't need to keep doing that, you know. I did ask, but I said in the very beginning that I won't be placing Thing and I won't be placing Elsa. So last chance. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Alright. Well, let's throw these people on defense. It doesn't really matter. Quake. Yeah, I could play. Be like the one time I could place Quake, because I'm not going to probably use her. Alright, so the boss is going to be. We're going to have an Aegon boss. How about that, guys? Aegon boss. Put in the rest of them here. Blah, 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 blah. Call it good. Call it good. Alright. It's good. It's good. War's done. Alright, let's get my energy going here. Get Elsa out of there. We are on villain use, so I'm going to be bringing in my 6-star villains to villainize. I hadn't been using Juggernaut, but he's a villain too, right? He is. Alright. Bring in my 6-star villains. Invisible one for boss. Yeah, usually she's on boss. But. Oh, maybe. Oh, I do have Yellow Jacket. That's right. That's a new villain that I have. Should have brought that too. It doesn't really matter. These are all auto fights that are too easy. So why did I max out Black Widow? So one of my main attackers in all aspect of the game is Quake, and they have a good synergy together. As well as, I mean, I've always loved Black Widow. I've always loved using Black Widow, and I had the luxury of making a fun rank up, and that's what I did. So that's why Black Widow. Maybe I just have a thing for redheads. Who knows? I don't know. I used to think it was blondes, but I've been ranking up a lot of redheads. Don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you, Jorge. So when I placed defense last war, I don't know if you guys remember, I placed my Ebony Maw on the boss node. And, you know... And Taters never messed with defense, so that was officially our boss last war. That was kind of funny. Yeah, you kind of have a Harlem going on. Do my rank ups have to be approved first? They do not have to be approved first. I usually do talk over any of my rank ups with my battle group leader, just because I want to make sure we're on the same page with what we're trying to do. I've never been mandated to make any rank ups. I've never been told, no, you can't rank this person up. Um, but, you know, it's got to make sense. I mean, did Mog get at least one death? I actually don't know. I wasn't really paying attention at the end of the war. But if he did, then that would be funny. Alright, so... No, we're not mandated. We don't have to. I mean, you can do whatever you want with your rank ups. But, you know, whether it's a prestige rank up or defensive rank up or fun rank up, whatever it is, I just like to talk it over first because it affects everybody. But give you an idea, these are my R5s. I have 5, 10, 15, 17 of them now. My prestige rank ups were Phoenix and Thor. I only rank them specifically for prestige. Um, Defensive rank ups. Originally was Thing was one of them for defense. He is good in prestige as well. I also ranked up MODOK for defensive purposes back in the day, and I ranked up Invisible Woman for defensive purposes. Offensive rank ups were Corvus, Quake, Blade, Sim Supreme, Ghost, Omega, you know, a few others in there. Fun rank ups included, I guess Aegon would be included there. I love using him. Black Widow, Venom, you know, that sort of thing. My very first R5 was Mephisto. Um, he was my very first, and he's been mostly used on defense, but I love him as an offensive champ as well. Um, Most people don't agree, but I do love him on offense as well. He has a lot of good utility. Not a huge damage output guy, but can definitely do a lot. That's basically, yeah. And then I have some more R4s. I got Maw, Spider-Man, Wasp, Morningstar, Medusa, Iceman. You know, you can see them. The R4s go all the way down to Star-Lord. So, yep, 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 yep. Yeah, he is. Was also a fun rank up. Also, she is a fun rank up, but I actually think she actually has utility. I think she's going to be good offensively. She has some defensive capability. Um, I should do Void next in your opinion. Yeah, Void has been next for about 6 months. I just keep leapfrogging people above Void just because. Yeah. Partly because I also have a 6-star Void, so if I ever dupe the 6-star Void, I'd rather rank up that one. But yeah, these are the 6 stars. All right. All right, we are ready for BG guesses now. So what you want to do is type in the chat what time you think Brian is going to go live. If you do get that correct, you will be earning yourself 5 Dapperoni points to be added to your total. Um, if you don't have a total, then you would start a total. And again, if you get to the point where you get up to 100 Dapperoni points, you get a free Don't Dap It Up t-shirt. How do you earn Dapperoni points? Well, you can earn Dapperoni points by guessing BG guesses. You can earn Dapperoni points by submitting videos and getting on Don't Dap It Up every Sunday. If you're not familiar with that, you just submit a video to me where you pretty much got your butt handed to you, and you want to delete the video, but instead of deleting it, just send it to me, and you can join all the other people with their dapped up videos as well. Also, if you comment on a Don't Dap It Up video, that's an additional 3 Dapperoni points as well. So, plenty of ways to earn Dapperoni. If we win Dapperoni, can we give them to you to negatively affect someone else's balance? No, there's no transfers, there's no negative Dapperoni, nothing like that. So stop trying to get people. Do you have a list of points? Where am I at? I do have a list of points, Heisenberg. I will tell you in a second how many points you have. Not a lot of guesses here. Coathanger guessed a ridiculous number. Talon with 11, Reptiles with 9, and apparently nobody else wants to play, which is fine by me. Less Dapperoni I have to give out. Alright, Heisenberg, you have 5 Dapperoni. That does not include anything that happened in the last video. I haven't updated from Sunday's video yet. So, before this past week, you had 5 points. Which is only a smidgen behind our Dapperoni leader, who has, before this last week's video, has 59 Dapperoni points, which is Lizer. So that's what you have to aspire to be. Lizer has 59, not counting anything since Sunday. Shark has 29. Carl has 25. Meta has 23. Dreamin' has 20. And those are the only ones above 20 right now. Did Heisey earn extra for being on stage at Comic-Con for Dap It Up? Actually, no. He doesn't get any credit for that video because he didn't submit it. Those videos have to be submitted. If I have to steal the video off of a stream or something like that, it doesn't really count. But if he would have submitted me a video, Reptiles, you have 6. Let me double check. You're probably right. What now? What now, Reptile? Oh, where'd you go? Yeah, there you go. It's BS. Well, if I have to do the whole point of the Dapperoni system is for me to get material. If I have to do all the work to get the material, what good does that do me? Right? Send it to me. You know, it's an incentive. It's an incentive for you to send it to me, not for me to go find it. I mean, come on. You know, I've been pretty clear about this. That's right. What now? You have 6 Dapperoni. You guessed BG guesses once, and you got 1 because you got me an amazing shirt that has your name on it from your professional wrestling. You lost to that 15-year-old strictly for the Dapper. No, you lost to the 15-year-old because you've never fought the champion before. I did see your BG guess. You Lizer, you did guess at 8. Heisenberg 4. What Now Reptiles at 9. Talon at 11. Coathanger at 55. Outside of that, nobody wanted to play. If Heisey sues for Dapperoni since you took his vids without asking. I didn't take his video. I took Marvel's video. That wasn't his. That wasn't even from his stream or anything. So it's kind of hard to. He has no intellectual rights to that. Your lawyers are on the phone as you speak. Yeah, they're on the phone basically telling you you have no case. That's what they are. That's what they are. For show. You sign a waiver. Yeah, but you were too intoxicated to know what you were signing. Too intoxicated. That's it. That's it. All right. Good deal. Good deal. So we had a little bit of Elsa fun tonight. I really hope that wasn't a jumping the gun too much on the rank up, but I really like her, so why not? Exactly, under the influence, it shouldn't count. Yeah. If that was the reason to get away with anything right there, then a lot of dumb shit that happens in life wouldn't count. But unfortunately, it all does. Don't do dumb shit. Yeah, he didn't sign any contract for me, so I really don't care. Are you gonna sig her up? Yeah, I'll lawsuit back on. Yeah, I'll sig her up. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna start sigging her up now or wait until I'm done with Black Widow. Um, I don't know as if her sig ability is going to scale, immensely. It might. I'm not really sure. But I'd like to finish Black Widow first and then move on to Elsa with the SIGs. But because I don't even really think that she needs the SIG ability at all. I just like the Silver Stars. So yeah. Tell you what, Heisenberg, we can wrestle. Okay, we'll have a wrestling match, and if I win, you lose all your Dapperoni points and can never earn them again, and you can't sue. If you win, you can have 1,000 Dapperoni points, and you can sue me for everything I'm worth. Yeah, we can do it naked if you want, no problem. Yeah, phase and areas definitely can come. Definitely. Dap, now that it came out that the CCP people got cuts in line at NYCC, you can sue Kabam since you lost out on many chances at the contest. Solid case, ask for 6-star killing. I don't think it mattered how many times I tried those attempts. I probably wasn't going to be in line to win anything. Yeah, you can ref for sure. And again, Talon, I don't know as if it was strictly CCP people that were cutting in line. It was mostly just people that wanted to cut in line. Um, so I don't want to call it strictly CCP people. It was basically people that you know wanted to cut in line. They cut in line. But if you want the list of names, I can give them to you, but I won't. I won't give them out. You never cut. Oh, Heisenberg. Yes, they said they could cut. I don't think they told anybody that they could cut, but that could I could be wrong. Well, Coat Hanger, I mean, the YouTubers would be the most recognizable people that were cutting because they're more recognizable than most. But um, I'm sure it was happening across the board. You know, obviously the YouTubers are more recognizable, so that they're going to be the ones that are pointed out first. But if you're, average Joe and nobody knows who you are, and you're cutting in line, no one's really going to notice, right? Um, so what was happening a lot of is, you get a group of people, and then, you know, Joe Streamer came in and started talking to that group of people, and then, they made their way in line that way, and you know, nobody was really willing to say anything. So no, I mean I agree. I agree that you got to hold yourself to a higher standard and just be fair. I mean, I mean, yeah, I don't really want to get into it. Um, but it really made for a long wait in line. Um, there were times when it would take like 45 minutes to get through the line, and that's just, ridiculous. At first, I was thinking maybe they just need more tablets, or they just need this or that or whatever. Um, but I think if people just stuck to you know, the correct way of staying in line, then it would have gone much smoother and quicker. Um, hey, Arrow. Why didn't they have more tablets? Probably because you got to figure every time that you win a fight, they're giving you a ticket, right? They're giving you a ticket that's going to win you something at the prize wheel. So the more tablets they have, the more tickets they're going to give out. So the more prizes they're going to give out. If they limit the amount of the amount of tablets available to use, then they're going to limit the amount of tickets that they give out, which limits the amount of prizes that they give out. So I think that's why they only have 4 tablets. 2 tablets were for the entry one, which was Ultron, and you had to win that fight in order to advance to the real fight. So 2 tablets for that and 2 tablets for the real fight. So they were basically using 4 tablets at once, and you're talking about hundreds of people. So yeah, and the most fights took about a minute on average to fight. Sometimes it was 30 seconds, sometimes it was 2.5 minutes, depending on the fight. So I mean, it could be a little wait for sure. And then when certain people get 3 fights into your one, you know, it can take a while. It can take a while. But what are you gonna do? For me, it wasn't that big of a deal because I don't. It would take a lot of luck in order to win something like that. Everything was so RNG based on the best, the fastest times. You had to have the skill, and then you had to have some insane luck to get top three. So, oh, Panda Man, what do we get? What do we get in store? Could you hear game sounds? I think you could hear it on the tablet. I don't really remember. Oh, you thought the long line was the wheel line? Yeah, I think I fell for that once too, and realized, oh wait, that's just for that other game. The wheel line usually was pretty short. Usually pretty short. All right, so we had a 9, 11. That's passed. Jeez, did we go buy all the BG guesses already? I think we did. I think we did. I think that is a true statement. But yeah, overall it was a great experience. Meeting people and um, I mean, just so weird seeing. You could actually recognize people. I don't know. It was crazy, and then people recognizing me. Um, I thought that was insane because I'm still pretty new to this YouTube thing. Overall, I mean, I guess I've been doing it since March now, but not not real serious. And since the last couple months. Um, so yeah, a lot of fun. Met some great people. Hope that I can make it next year as well. Oh, my phone keeps going off. Jeez. Too much talk. Too much talk. I'm like I'm like Dr. Phil. Just talking, talking, talking. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so where are we at in arena here? All right, so the 4-star arena, I gotta do about a half more run, and I can max out that one. I gotta do a little bit more in the other 4-star arena. All right, so that should be pretty easy to finish up tomorrow. I haven't touched the other 2 arenas yet. Unit gain's been pretty good. I'll have to donate Sunday. And what I've been doing on donations is I've been donating units, 500 units. I donate double battle chips because B Manny donates my gold. So I donate double battle chips, which is like 200 and something units. And then the other 200 and something units I put towards my loyalty, which covers about half my loyalty. So I pay for all of my battle chips slash gold and half of my loyalty with 500 units, and then I donate the rest of loyalty, and that keeps my loyalty under control um, for sustainability. And then I open up my my battle chips to get more units as well. And usually I open up more units in my battle chips than I spend uh, with my donations. So It's been pretty good. And that's basically just focusing on the two 4-star arenas, maxing out the two 4-star arenas. And that's working out pretty good for me. That's basically it. That's basically it. And Brian is exceedingly late. And I don't know what else to talk about. Thank God he's live, because I was out of stuff to talk about. Yeah, little late, little late. All right, guys, we are going to. Yeah, he woke up. All right, we're gonna go in there and just give a little hi, a little raid there. Let him know who we are, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow night. All right, thanks, guys.